It's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans, most of the great swordsmith clans of old. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recent, if my memory serves me right.
Oh yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too.
In fact, he told me that, as we are both, there is no harm in telling you, the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murder.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophe. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation, knowing that they had just one chance to save the smith's death. Though he wrote in his heart, the whole powerless and destitute, alas. Finally, he made it in his fury. He murdered but when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato, that is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. On to the next step.
Okay.
We're here!
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't have...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is this... Of course. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well in... As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business...
Very much so.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very well, Miss Kamisato, I must say. I mean, whenever the Commissioner has, they say they get to talk. Miss Kamisato, it's been as someone. So, in the future, if you ever do, wonderful.
Paimon likes it here. Paimon's itching to try.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. Great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep.
Very well.
Love it when the weather's like this. Just makes you wanna doze off for a while. Huh? Well, here we...
Do my eyes deceive me?
Xavier? What are you doing here?
I was in the general area.
We have some questions and thought you might...
Certainly. If there's anything you want to know, just like the back. Not only that, but I've met people at... Oh, well, I'm told that its history is one of...
A couple?
One was just in the last few years. They say he was a mechanic.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask...
Oh, I didn't...
Me neither.
What brought this on? Sure, go ahead. A kaboot? I do know the word. Inazu, but sadly, I've never... Of course!
Oh,
Oh, you're farewell.
looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Croc. Come on. All right.
Take it easy. The wind knows me. No!
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment...
We have time.
It's the same topic we discussed.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh.
I presume you'll want to read my...
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember how...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow.
Well, well. So it all... Ugh.
This new information actually lends...
Yes, okay, point taken.
And they're back at it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you've...
Will do. Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly... The balladeer? You look troubled. Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as... But... how is he? As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Nevertheless, it does make sense. So, you believe this person really... Yes. Theoretically speaking, the Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's... So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memory... Paimon's having a hard time I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after, he couldn't keep hating humans after that. And the story makes sense. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to cut. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded.
Yeah, it does make sense. It just feels so hopeless.
Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything he has told us.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You?
When combined with the traveler's narrative.
Hold on. So this
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki-mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information but Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance.
That's incredible!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was... Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire... A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said... The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then...
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the balladeer's story. It is his very own memories. To become a god, he was experimented on, and this memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried. Paimon has no memory of him at all.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important... We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still...
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Mihida's right. Cheer up.
Good idea.
You got it. Come on, Trap. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that, but Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
There's a few things I'd like.
Take it easy.
We're here! What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something... What is it? Have you... Why'd you jump up all of it?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't... Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out.
I wasn't paying close enough I think you're right.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, I don't want to take advantage, so I'm...
No, please. I mean it. You don't need...
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. You don't want money. You don't take days off.
That's right. We can talk more about that later.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight.
In my
opinion, Jutes is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Welcome.
So
Get your spices here. We got all...
Yeah.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsettias? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them. Huh? You two over there.
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you
Sorry, but I just can't take...
a puppet?
Huh?
You were right!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of... Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to... Okay, but...
Are you really working for that guy?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness.
That's...
Let me take these back.
Then let's return to this...
Here you go, boss. I'll leave...
Oh, you really...
Something's come up, and they...
I was just about to pay you anyway.
What?
I get it, okay? But look, it was pouring down. Imagine you were me for a sec. But anyway, taking you in did...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is...
Don't mention it, kiddo.
Thank you. All right, done. Here you go, boss.
Oh, you really...
Something's come up.
I was just about to pay...
What?
I get it, okay? But look, it was... Imagine you were me for a sec. But anyway, taking you in didn't...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is...
Don't mention it, kiddo.
Thank you. All right, done.
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case, but these two claim that they know me.
I wouldn't call it the past. I don't like to rely on using terms like this.
Oh, like a past?
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay. Oh, okay. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the If it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous... You nearly died because of what other people... You drifted from place to place, never able to... Actions rooted in persistence.
I gave everything I had.
In terms of the outcome...
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely. Each choice a person makes belongs...
That is the nature of truth.
It seems like my previous incarnation...
We're not trying to hurt...
If we were enemies...
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's got so much to answer for, but we can't make it...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom...
Yes, it's all true.
Please, I want...
Even though it will cause your...
I'm just a puppet. With no...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger...
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you. It's time to get...
No matter what lies ahead...
This looks like
Right now, you're in a dream I created. These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware that
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway.
All right.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion.
Is that because
you could...
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide did... No, there's no way. You're awake. Huh.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy...
And the rest is history.
In the original version of...
Let me get you out of here.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic, as the second in command, but Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
I was abandoned, like...
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords. He kept coughing all the...
But you can't.
Yup.
We're
This child didn't have a name. After his mother died, after leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer...
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still...
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
This place is dark.
In the original version of events.
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be—
What a funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true
Save your breath. I know what
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it.
Surely you're not—
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still Look at you. Oh, don't get— By then, see you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute.
The plot does not end here. There is—
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that—
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to—
Welcome.
I look...
When do we start?
You seem impatient.
The biological transformation is a length...
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doc.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, alas, after that, you were...
That was gracefully worded.
I suggest you speak to...
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you...
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you...
In your eyes?
Do you think there are any differences between your presence? Whoever has tasted the joys...
I've seen enough of my past. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Can you return my memories?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your...
I've always believed that human lives follow us. As a puppet living in a human world...
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous... Are you sure you...
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. But then I met you. And I finally realized that... I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for... So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to...
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is your... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright? No way!
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end. This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions? Sure! Feeble human! too slow. Behold! Search for it. Squall and Fury. At my command, you shall fall. Cry louder. The wind rises. My endless cycle begins! The wind rises. Perish! Wretched vermin! Insignificant pest! That's far enough! Imbecile! Get out of my... What did you expect? I'd never lose.
There's the tone of voice. Wait, but it was you.
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned, but don't worry. Thanks to you...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
Welcome back, traveler.
It feels like...
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using... I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see it. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people. These are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world...
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you...
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that...
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over, what? But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again... Oh right, I almost forgot. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor, and I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back. And they can never. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. And whatever is missing in you, to be human is to live with imperfections. You can.
But humans can't live without a heart.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future...
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh! Paimon wants...
Why?
Because...
Then
A name is life's first gift. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for...
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name, you're...
Have you got... Are you sure? Okay. Have you gotten... Are you sure? Oh, all right.
There. Now...
What about a nickname? Are you... Take your time. I don't need to see everyone who manipulated me and made...
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe you're...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being, even though the events have been erased from the world.
I see.
Huh? But...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. What's that look for? That day will come. All right. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an...
Yeah, true. But even so... So we can finally go eat?
Thank you both. I hope you will find...
I've got it! I can end my...
You mean because everyone else...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagama... The dark clouds had dissipated. Then, one night, as an old man, all these expressions of joy melted. Life is a...
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes... Wow! Huh? Look at them. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? What?
You sound lost and I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a... History does not change easily, but human hearts can. But
the voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing? Anyway, it feels wrong just leaving it there.